She's the creator of Doll 10, and Melanie has been working with her for many, many years. Now, we've got a cool tutorial in the next couple of minutes, Melanie, right?
Yep.
So this is called the Minimalist.
Minimalist. So 3 products, quick, out the door. Perfect weekend makeup is what I like to call it.
Oh, tell me about it. That's nice.
That is nice. Like quick before you go to brunch kind of makeup?
Yeah, real quick before you go to brunch. I mean, I barely even do this, but sure, before you go to brunch, depends what day. Saturday, yes, not Sunday. Yes, quick Saturday before you get out the door. So we're gonna start with our Hydragel Foundation and Concealer. So before I dive into my tutorial, I'm going to show you guys how you determine your undertone. So this is a question I get from a lot of people, and it will help you to determine which foundation shade will work the best for you. So what I typically do is grab something that's stark white, either a tissue or a towel, and I put it up against either my neck or the side of my face. And comparing your skin tone to something stark white helps you see your undertone more easily. So if you see more yellow, then you're a yellow undertone. If you see more pink or red, then you're gonna be a red undertone. If you see both, if it's really hard to determine, then you might be a neutral undertone, which means you have equal parts yellow and pink, which is okay too. So I'm a yellow undertone. So I'm in our medium foundation. Now, if you're having trouble choosing which shade, our fair is a pink or red undertone. Our light is going to be a neutral undertone, so equal parts yellow and pink. Our medium is going to be a yellow undertone, and that's what I'm wearing tonight. And then our tan is going to also be a yellow undertone. So I'm going to start with a little bit of foundation on the back of my hand. I'm going to take my double-ended conceal and cover brush here. I'm taking the wider, denser end of my brush that has a nice flat surface area, which is going to give me really high pigment payoff and full coverage. Dip it into the back of my hand here where my foundation is.
Okay.
And I typically start in the center of my face where a lot of people need a little bit more coverage. That's where texture and redness likes to hide. So I just stipple in the center of my face.
Hey Mel, why is it called Hydragel?
Hydragel. So that is because it is the best of a cream, a powder, and a liquid. So you're getting the coverage of a cream, so it has high density, pure pigments suspended in this lightweight gel texture. So you're getting the coverage of a cream, but yet the lightweight feel of a gel texture. It's almost cooling like an aloe vera gel.
Ooh.
Super lightweight. It feels like you're wearing absolutely nothing. And then it dries to this amazing silky texture. You can literally touch your skin as soon as you're finished applying this foundation because it instantly sets with the skin.
It looks gorgeous.
Yeah,
it just looks like a second skin.
It
feels like a second skin. That's my favorite part because I like full coverage, but I don't like the tackiness or the feel of a full coverage, but this just feels silky and smooth like I'm wearing a powder.
Well, I love it. We have all kinds of Beauty Eye Cuties saying doll check-in in our chat.
It's
So I'm
really
going to go
cute.
ahead and do my doll check-in. Here we are, doll check-in. Love it.
Now, Mel, I noticed that you're also going, really close to your under eye as well with the foundation. If we wanted to skip a concealer, could we, if we were like in a rush?
Absolutely. So like I said, this is full coverage. So it will cover dark circles. It'll cover hyperpigmentation, texture, age spots, dark spots, anything that you're trying to cover, it will cover. You can absolutely bring this right up into the eye area. I like to bring it as close as possible so that then when I go on top with my concealer, it will all blend seamlessly.
Now, do you always do concealer on top of your foundation?
I prefer to do that. I find I use less product when I do my foundation first.
Okay.
Because I apply my foundation and then I evaluate how much more coverage do I need.
That is good.
That is good.
Yeah, am I fine to just run out the door with just a little bit of foundation, or do I need a little bit extra help that day and then I'll apply a little bit of concealer on top?
That's true, because every day's a little different, you know?
Every day's a little
I love the
different,
brush that you're using too. This comes with it.
It is beautiful.
It is. It's gorgeous. So you have 2 sides, one for the foundation and then one for the concealer.
And you're actually getting the foundation and the concealer.
And the brush.
And the brush. You're getting all 3 of them.
Isn't
All
that
you have to do is
convenient?
pick your shade, and then we give you the matching concealer, so you get both little soul sisters here, and the amazing conceal and cover brush as well. So everything you need for complexion perfection. I'm gonna go ahead and start to use a little bit of concealer here. Again, I'm in the medium shade. Now I love the other end of this brush. The concealer end is perfect for under eyes. It's fluffier, it's great for that delicate under eye area. Perfect for buffing out under the eye. You won't get any sort of damage under the eye area. A lot of times dark circles is actually from people being a little too rough with their under eye area. It's such a delicate spot that you can cause bruising and make dark circles worse. So this is the perfect, delicate, fluffy under eye brush. Then I can turn it around and blend out with that.
Well, both sides, I have to say, are incredibly soft. They feel like silk
They're
on this.
so super soft, and we do use synthetic bristles, so it's cruelty-free. And also, synthetic bristles allow you to use creams without wasting any product. So the brush will not absorb the product into the bristles. A little of this foundation and concealer goes a long way, so you'll find that it's going to last you a really long time.
Well, your skin looks amazing.
It does look really great.
Thank you. It's great for this time of year because we actually added a soybean derivative to the foundation and the concealer so that it gives you ultimate hydration, but again, without that tackiness or stickiness. So great for this time of year when my skin is super dehydrated.
Mel, do you ever use the concealer on the lids?
Yeah, I like to do that actually. I mean, I have my eye makeup done right now, but if I did not get a lot of sleep and I need a little bit extra coverage, or I tend to have a lot of dark veins, especially on my lids above and below, I always put a little bit of concealer just to even that out before I apply my shadows.
I feel like sometimes I can get like blue or red right up there.
Yeah, two most common colors. What about also if you get like redness around the nose, can you use this concealer?
Yes, absolutely anywhere around the nose.
Okay.
This brush is actually perfect for around the nose too.
Yeah,
Nice
definitely.
little
Well, I just want to
Oh,
talk to you about the
that's great.
value a little bit about with this because it's amazing. The brush itself that Mel's been using valued at $38, and then the foundation itself also valued at $38. So just these two alone would be $76. Which is way more than you're paying here at Beauty IQ, and you get the concealer as well, which is fantastic. So would you say when choosing your shade, Mel, we choose based off the foundation and the concealer will match accordingly?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
So just choose your shade and then we do the work for you.
Oh, perfect. We like that.
You know what's also really cool is that Jamie in our chat is saying, I love this foundation. You don't need a setting powder. So it's kind of, again, we were talking about this tutorial is all about the minimalist, meaning not having too many steps in your beauty routine before you leave and go out the door. You're putting the foundation on, you're putting the concealer on, and it's quick and it's easy and you just are ready to go. All right, so if you guys want that, remember you can pick it up at beautyiq.com. That's pretty fantastic. And then of course, you're seeing, what color again are you wearing?
So I'm in the medium shade. I typically wear light actually, but I decided to do a little self-tanner. I was feeling, I don't know, funky.
Nice.
So I'm in the medium right now. And I think Elise, you wear medium too,
I do.
correct? Yeah.
I do. Yeah. And I also use self-tanner.
Ooh. So there's fair, light, medium, and tan. Those are your shades. You can go to beautyiq.com and pick them up there. Right now, we're going to also talk about brows.
Ooh, I love
Yay,
this.
my favorite topic.
Well, this is one of my favorite brow, I guess, products in general because of this really cool idea of fibers built in. I mean, it's very, very unique. So tell us what you're doing right now, Mel.
Even the brush applicator on this.
So this is my tried and true, most favorite Desert Island brow product. Love it. This is our Arch Expert Brow Duo. You get two. So what it is a brow gel. So it is going to tame